Hey y'all, how we doing tonight? Hopefully our stream is coming in clear. I know no one's on yet. I'm gonna get my bell out. You know I love my bell. Okay. You can't see, but I got a cart for all my tarot cards so I can slide them in and out now. And I thought for funsies, I had made my own tarot deck before I even got tarot cards. So I thought we might get those out if anyone pops on. I hope so, because I just added, I just re-upped my account on my phone, even though I still had service, so that I could still, so that I would have 5G to live stream, because I think in the middle of my last live stream, it cut out on me. So it was like I literally got the notification that you are out of data. And my friend was on, luckily, in the chat and letting me know. And the chat full on disappeared. So these ones don't like to be shuffled. I have to adjust the camera. I like for you guys to be able to see the cards too. Or, no, that's not going to work. Sorry. I wanted you to be able to see that I was like shuffling the cards. You'll just have to know that I am. I guess you could sort of see them. So I'll probably just start out like I always do when no one's on, and I'll just start doing the reading, see what we get, and maybe that person will pop on and find me. I do apologize. I was sure trying to give away my tie-dye tea towel, and my friend messaged me and said, "Hey, I noticed your comments are off on your videos." So I don't know if it was because it's like the kids for the kids, and I don't know what the whole algorithm, why everyone is so upset about tarot. And okay, why does it keep giving me these notifications? Tarot and like advertisers. Who is advertising to kids? First of all, like who is what are you even like? They're not gonna go buy your Posse scheme. So I'm not really sure what the whole that whole deal was there, or is. Pick up 5. Okay, perfect. So I cleaned my house all day today for hours. I got up early, so sleeping in, cleaned my whole house, mopped everything, did the dishes. So pick up 5. I saw be quiet too. Pick up 5 is my method. I used to be like hoarder, clutterer. So I would always start with when you don't have time in the middle of the week and you get really busy, pick up 5 things in every room. Then I would set up a timer, and I would do like 10 minutes in every room, or 15, and it really helped me start to get organized. So truth, but you can't really see. I need to redo these because I have some nicer cards. Now I have some clear blank glossy ones. So what? Also the theme of the day. So what? What did you die? You'll be okay. So what things aren't perfect? Just so I try to remember my exact mindset when I wrote some of these because they're sometimes I kind of forget and they really have like a deeper meaning and they might almost sound like an insult. Oh, I saw the worst first, and that's another thing I always tell people. Do the worst chore first, especially whether it's the litter box, taking the garbage out, laundry. This morning I started with dishes. These are sarcastic too. One said, "Maybe you are stupid," but you're not. I mean, I saw that one, and it was like, you know, when people make you feel stupid, you know, maybe you are stupid. Well, you know, you're not stupid, so forget those people. Lifelong yearning. I did that one because it's too bad. I wonder if it's really picking up like they just probably look like black on camera, but they're all colored and I don't think the other design's picking up. Lifelong yearning. Do whatever you've been yearning for your whole life or whoever you thought you wanted to be. Lifelong learning. I'm a huge fan of that. Who cares if you're 40 or 50 and you want to change careers? Do it. What is your mom going to ground you? I'm sure your wife might get mad, but I saw 3 of Wands. And Judgment. We're spilling cards. We're spilling cards. Ooh, the Magician. That's just for me if no one else pops on. Okay, I'm just going to start with 3-card draw. All right, 3 of Cups, 10 of Cups, and 5 of Pentacles. 4 of Swords, Page of Cups, 7 of Swords. Someone's taking their toys and going home. I feel like I don't read. I didn't read any of them as reversals, but I'm feeling like the end of first row clarifiers is someone was thinking they were in a 3 of Cups situation. You were thinking you were going to have your 10 of Cups, and you ended up in the 5 of Pentacles. You took some 4 of Swords, time to reflect, which is ironically directly following up the 5. That someone was Page of Cupsing you. You know, he's Fish Cup, old Fish Cup. I don't normally read them negative, guys, but old fish cup. And, you know, Seven of Swords can be deceit, trickery. He's robbing, you know, he's avoiding conflict by taking his swords and going home. So someone's, you know, took their time to reflect after some fallout potentially, or and you've taken your swords and you're going home. You're taking your toys. I always call it you're taking your toys and you're going home. So take your toys. Okay. Could be me. Could be my reading. Recovery and joy. I keep pulling decks out here. I'm loving this card. You guys can't see it. No one's on anyways. It's Saturday night. I'm home alone. That's okay. I think I'm okay with that today. Maybe someone will find this tomorrow. You never know. Ending with abundance. Not bad, not bad. Hello, person, people. Is it Craig? My buddy Craig. Didn't miss much. We just started. Feeling like someone, we had 3 of Cups, 10 of Cups, 5 of Pentacles, 4 of Swords, Page of Cups, followed by the 7 of Swords. So I was feeling like, oh, financial freedom on abundance. Yeah, you gotta love that. I'm feeling like, you know, I don't normally read negative, guys, but right off the bat, I was feeling like, you know, someone thought they were in a 3 of Cups situation that was going to lead to a 10 of Cups, and they ended up in the 5 of Pentacles. You know, we overlaid that with the 4 of Swords and Fish Boy, Page of Cups. So I think someone took the time to reflect that whatever they were, money, job, career, relationship, you took your toys, 7 of Swords, you took your toys and went home. We had recovery. We'll do a fresh draw. Joy. Abundance. Double clarifying again with money, financial freedom. So could be unexpected. I mean, fish cup couldn't be bad. You know, he was clarified with the joy card was his overlay. So, as I always say, you know, Page of Cups in a positive read is not a bad guy, but in this deck, he does have a fish in his cup. And, but I'm a plant person, so I know that little fish pee on your plants feeds those sunflowers. So it could go either way. Let's see. I hope I have my chat on. You're welcome to ask a question. Let me see. Okay. Oh, now I have it on. Oh, it is Craig. It's Craig. Oh, shit. Hey, Craig. Hey, that was yours. You know what's so funny was I was like, I was like, someone will pop on and this will be there. So I'm like, Craig, you just said you did a recovery and joy. Awesome. So it was like, yeah, you just said you were changing jobs and stuff. So I hopefully it's coming in a little more clear. I know I'm still, you know, not full on YouTube official, but I did re-up my some of my data on my phone. So I was I was hoping it came in clear. I was like, well, you know, happy Saturday, Craig. It's so funny. Because it doesn't tell me who logs on. It just says someone's on until you type something. And I was like, what up, Craig? That's so funny. Hey, I got 2 new subscribers on the Thistle channel after I posted the starting of the seeds for the strawberries and Brussels sprouts. So that was cool. And I got fresh flowers tonight, so I filmed a little fresh flowers video. Yeah, I think I got one new sub from the last live stream on this one. It's hard to get out in tarot land. I don't know what algorithm I'm not hitting, and then a lot of the tarot people are saying right now, some of them, like one guy I watched has like literally almost 750,000 subscribers, and he says his views are going down every day. He contacted YouTube even, and like it shuts people's notifications off or unsubscribes them. And I'm like, yeah, YouTube just got sick of cutting you a big fat check every month. So I don't know. I might be coming in at a bad time. But I paid for a website. So I'll have people book private readings through that website, which was kind of more the goal. Oh, I think we should bust out the Lord of the Rings deck. I just got out a different one, but I just got this Lord of the Rings deck. I want to watch it with Clovis. I don't think he's seen it yet. Yeah, I started a new job through that temp agency on Friday. Just for like 3 to 5 weeks, I think, on that one. I want to go back to a floral shop though. So hopefully they call us back before, they may call some people right before Easter, but that's still a month out yet. Queen of Coins, 10 of Wands, 4 of Cups, Seven of Cups, 10 of Cups. I've shuffled these a lot, so Page of Swords. We'll read them for fun. Oh no. No, my car has 100 and oh, the star randomly was flipped over. I looked at my car, it has 174,000 miles on it, but it did have a new motor put in it. My dad said when he gave it to me that it had like, I don't know if it was like less than 500 miles or less than 5,000 on it. So it's like, but the whole thing is, it's not every part isn't new. It has a mystery issue sometimes, but Queen of Coins. Lucien's tears moved the gods to restore the life of Baron, her mortal lover. Is it Baron or Beren? I haven't seen the movie in a while. Ten of Wands. Sam carries Frodo up the side of Mount Doom toward where they can cast the ring. The burden will soon be lifted from Sam's shoulders. Four of Cups. Frodo, Sam, Merry, and Pippin meet the farmer Maggot and become friends whilst out picking some mushrooms. Yeah, I was supposed to start Thursday, but we had that big snowstorm and school canceled, so I like called in as much as I hated to. And but I was like, I can't, my car is so old. If I totaled it, they're not going to give me enough it would not even hold, it wouldn't replace what little of a car I have, basically. Because it's old, but it's an Escalade. And so it's a beast. It can haul my cargo trailer. So for me to not be able to, I can't drive a car. Yeah. So the guy next to me when I did start, and I was on the line, and the manager came up and was like, "Hey, are you Sam?" And I was like, "Yeah, hey, sorry about yesterday." And he says, "Oh, no problem. We had a couple call-ins." And the kid next to me goes, "Yeah, I was one. Sorry. Someone totaled his car." And he also lives on the south side. And he said a kid came around the corner and then literally smashed him and totaled his car. Craig, he got that car a week ago. He says like a week ago or less than a week ago, he just got that car. So that's what made me think of your motor that was 3 months old. I had to put oil in mine before I came home. I knew I was cutting it close. It was still registering on the dipstick, but I know my cars. I mean, I've had some really nice newer cars, but I've driven a lot of older cars. I've just gotten really lucky that they've been really clean old cars, but I can just hear it, I can hear when it needs some loving. But I've got self-changing oil, because it's always leaking out a little bit. Seven of Cups, the seven Palantiri show. I don't even know how to say that. Palantiri show many things, but not all are true visions. Okay. It looks like they're like little seeing eyeballs, or not seeing eyeballs, crystal balls. Ten of Cups. Their commitments fulfilled, the companions sail across the great sea to the western blessed realm. Certain remains in Middle Earth. Page of Swords. Denethor talks with Pippin about his hopes and dreams. I'm gonna have to rewatch the movie because some of these people, I guess some would be from the books though, and not the movie. I haven't read the books. Overall, the star, though. I thought we'd get some nerds in with Lord of the Rings. I'm a little nerdy. The guy at the JCD and Hobby said the Dungeons and Dragons book was deck was pretty cool. And I was never into D&D, but a bunch of my friends were, so. We'll see. I was thinking that one might be an expensive deck. So it'll be a while before I invest in that. I got this one for $9.99 at Half Price Books. And I had a coupon. Yeah, do nerd readings. Yeah, exactly. I like to have something for everyone though. Like I'm into, yeah, like you just said, nice niche. I'm always about the niches. Like with my concrete, I make concrete statues, and yeah, I have a bunch of just like regular ones, but I like to get the oddball like skull stuff. I have the mini coffins. I have one right over here. Let me grab it. I have gravestones, and then I have like a skull ashtray, but I thought these wouldn't be so bad to ship. So I will put these on the Etsy shop, and I'll do the tutorials on the other channel. But it's like a little sarcophagus. And for like a little stash box or something. I mean, I can sell them on this channel too. I was gonna see if I could put a lighter in it. Show you how big it was. So these are fun. These are like one of my favorites to make. I should display it. I should display it more. I need to make a couple more. I'm afraid that concrete's probably been sitting in my garage too long. It wasn't hard, but I didn't know if it was still salvageable or not. If it's not rock hard, I would think it would be, but I need to go get some new bags of concrete. I need to get back into my Etsy. I haven't been on it in a minute. Which was like another thing with the other channel, like doing the tutorials. It wasn't so much that I was like looking for YouTube income. I mean, yeah, awesome. I'd love to get a tool sponsorship or something too, or with any company, that has to do with anything really that I do. But I thought it would be a good way to advertise to the Etsy shop, because there's like, I put plant hangers up on Etsy. I haven't made anything super unique yet. I'm just starting with the basics, but there's like, probably 1,000 people or more that sell plant hangers on Etsy. So if someone doesn't know who you are, they're not going to find you. They're going to go with whatever's the bottom dollar. So I thought it would be fun, and I enjoy it. I enjoy making the videos. And of course, I just love to do the crafts. And I want to teach other people how to plant and like try to, get the youth to get more into it. People in cities living in apartments, as long as their landlord lets them put plants on the balcony, you can grow a lot in pots. But anyways, the whole niche of it was, hey, you can watch me do this DIY, but if you don't, or you can just go buy it, like over here. So we'll get there eventually. I thought about just tagging. We got the moon and the chariot. Ooh. Could that be for what I was just talking about? The moon, something will come to light. And the chariot, forward movement. The chariot guy is also like, he put the work in. He earned it, So if I keep putting the work in, it'll come around eventually. Plus, when the snow melts, you know, I thought about doing some lives, because I'm almost to 50 subscribers on that. So then I think once I have 50, I can do mobile live streams from my phone itself. So then I can just like pop my phone up out and like literally be working in the garden. I thought that would be cool. So because I thought I was going to move. So I literally tore down all the fences in the backyard that I had up. And then, hey, hey, Jora. And then I left one fence up around where the little garden that someone had years ago was, because I was like, all right, I'll leave that one for the next person that lives here. So we'll literally be redoing the whole yard, and I kind of am remapping it. Yes, you can. Awesome. So actually my buddy is on here, and so we're just like chatting away. So we're talking gardening. So Jora, if you're into DIYs or gardening or anything like that, or seed harvesting, I have another channel called The Midwest Thistle. Do you want to ask a question, or do you want me to just, okay. How does my person feel about me? No contact. Okay. No Valentine's Day contact either? I'm gonna go ahead and shuffle like all my clarifiers and stuff too here. Is it Jora? Is that how I say that? Awesome. I love that you called me ma'am, because on my other channel, I'm Sam the Midwest Handyman. Like literally my business is called the Midwest Handyman. I was thinking on this channel, I'm going to be like, hey, I'm Sam the Midwest Medium. So I just really like helping people. I was mostly a handyman for the elderly. So, okay. I try to live that light worker life. Okay. I don't like to read reversals, but they're coming up as you have a couple reversals. So I'm going to mention them, but you've got 10 of wands is reversed. The Emperor, the Knight of Wands. Sorry, I couldn't show them. Page of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune. So your person could be really burdened right now. Are they doing like career stuff? I mean, they have the Emperor, so they could be just focused on themselves. Knight of Wands, you know, again, kind of clarifies that they're working on something. Queen of Pentacles, and then the Wheel of Fortune. So you could be sitting, I mean, I did 3 tiers here. You know, I clarified them down in a triangle. So if they're, you know, if they're focused on career and they're not coming back, you know, they could be the Page of Wands to you, which, you know, to me, the way I read it is like, he's the goofy guy. He's not serious. But you could be sitting in the Queen of Pentacles. And so if he's not coming, you know, he's either totally focused on career and self. You could just have a new person incoming with the Wheel of Fortune, though. So I'll get clarifiers out. I know I said 3 card, but I've been pulling 5 since I started the video, so I just go with what comes out. Okay, guilt. Did they ghost you? Maybe they are feeling guilty about it. Okay, and then you have soulmate. So if they're not your soulmate, I would say yours is coming in with the Wheel of Fortune. Yes, I will get you AES. He tried to contact me. Block and ghosted. Because he ghosted you. Okay, so either like fear of commitment, or I mean, I've been with someone for like years that is like, I even lived with them and moved out. So as much as it sucks, I would say don't take it personally. So you also have revelation and direction. So I mean, I'm a we can do it girl, and so I'm like your exes are exes for a reason. So I mean, I'm just reading tarot cards, so don't let me make any life decisions. But if people are ghosting each other, you know, don't let a temporary person keep you from the love of your life. I did it for far too long, and it will eat your soul. It truly will, because I know how it feels in the pit of your stomach to send a text to someone you love and not even get a response. It's sickening. Whether you think it's not even about you think they're with someone else, it's just sickening. Let me get you a self-care card. Like, I just don't wish that on anyone, you know? It's just such an empty. Okay, so you're sitting in anxiety. That's not really self-care. Make art. So I would say do what you like to do, whatever your hobby is. What's your jam? What are you into? I do DIYs on my other channel. You blocked him for good, yeah. Listen, I watched a tarot reading the other day, or a bunch of them. I watched too much tarot. And they're like, your ex is coming back, and I just went through and was blocking anyone. If you even said hello to me in the grocery store, you were getting blocked. Yeah, exactly, Jora. AES, are you still in here? If you want to ask a question, I don't know if you or Craig dropped out. I mean, Jora, it did look like that's kind of what I was reading from it, was that like if you're done and you've had revelation and direction, just make peace with it. We're having a new moon in Pisces or some crap. Craig's still here, okay. And just go do your new day, new me, you know. There's always another fish in a cup. Okay, what is coming towards you in love? All right. I see you now, AES. I'm just going to go ahead and kind of reshuffle all these cards for you before I start. I know I said 3 cards, but I've been drawing as 5 since I started, so I'm probably just going to keep at it. I do have some readings up. I did post, well, I think I did them on Valentine's Day for singles. I called them, where is my soulmate readings? So You can always check that out too, as well. It may or may not resonate. Okay, what is coming towards us? I do have some actual love ducks on order. Okay, the star right off the bat. I'm gonna cover up her nudity. Okay, the star, two of pentacles is balance. Is balance, relationship, emotion. Ace of cups. Okay, that's pretty positive. Even better, six of cups. Look at all those flowers. I just got some fresh flowers on my other channel. I show people how to like cut them and dry them if you're into that. Six of cups. So I see that as, if you're looking for something, but don't be stuck. Don't be stuck in this is the self-imprisonment card. So what that would say to me is don't get stuck in your normal type. If you normally date someone, like I like fat guys with beards, okay? But I probably, the love of my life might have perfect hair and a six pack, and I'm like, get away from me, pretty boy. Date someone who's nothing like you, nothing like what you typically have dated before. That's like the best dating advice I ever got. And I got that from Minnow Pond Tarot. And I hit on that guy all the time in his comments, and he's nothing. But I would say it looks good. You got, the star, two of pentacles. I don't know. You have impasse if you hit someone, if you're leaving something behind. Faith. But to me, the impasse is like, again, don't go for someone like the people that you've been, typically would go after. At this point in my life, the last person that did show up for a date kept wanting to go do a bunch of stuff and go do this and that. And I'm like, no, let's hit these hammocks in the backyard. Because if you can't be bored with someone, and I don't mean Netflix and chill, I mean, if you can't sit around and have a conversation with someone and be entertained and enjoy their company, it's easy to have a good time. I don't know where in the world you live, but it gets 60 below wind chill here. If you can't get through a long winter with someone, you're never going to make it. Purpose. Transience. That's my free spirit card. And strength. So I don't know if you've been alone for a while and just like focused on what you're doing. I don't know if you've been actively dating or if that's like the person that's coming towards you. Purpose could be, I don't talk a lot about like life path on this channel. Like I know what my personal goals are, but to me, purpose could be like, not dating right now. Purpose could be like someone who has like the same career as you or the same end goals or like your core competencies, like what is important. That's a business term, but we all have core competencies, like what's important to you, what do you stand for, what's your end game, how do you treat other people. So I would say either you've been focused on that or they're gonna come in and maybe you'll, okay, because I have impasse and I'm saying to not date people like you've been with before. Maybe you'll meet someone with whatever you're into, whatever your jam is, either work, career, or your hobbies. I mean, that's what I would say. Always find someone that has like similar hobbies with you. Like for me, I'm into gardening, so it's okay if he's not, but he better be able to dig holes in the backyard with me. So manifest strength is your self-care card. So you've got strength twice and the star. You know, if you've been single for a while, but just being able to like stand on your own 2 feet, focus on career. It'll happen when you're least expecting it. I would say it's definitely positive. The only negative was self-restricting beliefs or attitudes. Oh, Craig, you wanna I got you, Craigie. Did we hit home at all, AES? I guess there wasn't too much to hit on it. You come back in a couple months, let me know. Okay. Craigie, I got you on the love reading. And again, I do have some of the Valentine's Day sign readings up too. They were kind of all over the board though. I was trying to do them for the singles, but like cancers came in as they were kind of like in the middle of leaving someone, even though that's not how I set the intent. And they were just all over. Was it Virgo? Virgo, I got like people leaving their like partying bachelorette ways. It was like I was getting party girl, party boy vibes for Virgo. All right, for Craig, my boy. I have a bunch of readers that I just like to watch. And like one is like I think all she does is love readings, but posts them like every day. Leo love readings. And she started doing other readings too, but I just love her, but I get sick of it. I'm just like, shut up. I would just shut up already. Because I think at this point, like, yeah, I've been alone a while. I mean, I've had a couple casual tried to date people, but in the sense of a real relationship, I've been alone a while. So I just almost don't even care. I buy myself flowers. Yeah. 2.5 years, Craig. All right, I'm gonna do one more shuffle. All right, 3 of Wands. Are you ready? Seems like you're ready. You're putting the past behind you. 6 of Cups came out again. 10 of Pentacles. All right, so it seems like you're getting your shit together, Craig. The Chariot. You're standing firm. You've earned what you have. Forward movement. Your Page of Swords. It's not really telling me much. But maybe the Queen of Pentacles is on her way. Someone who has their stuff together. I mean, the 10 of Pentacles is there following the 6 of Cups, so happy home, happy life, happy wife. Even the dog eats good. As my other favorite tarot reader is Cloud Whispers McQueen, Tribe of Judah. She's been shitting me the same story for a while now, though. That SOB is sorry, and I'm like, I don't even care. Who cares about my ex? Let's talk about me. Ooh, rejection. Followed by joy, though. So you may have a shitty date and then a good one. Could be. Or you have fear of rejection? We all do. All right. I mean, sometimes we're just not ready though. Like, sometimes we're just kind of enjoying being alone. You're happy about it. I know, right? Like, yeah, I would love to find someone, but it's like, I don't want to go out to the bar. I want to do a midnight tarot reading because that's me focused on my career right now. And it's just my zen. It's like, this is fun. I enjoy it. Oh, Craig, new beginnings. Yeah, and we have to be solid. Ooh, Archangel Michael. And Archangel. You got two Archangels and Archangel Raphael. That's good. So, but also use your discernment. That's also what that says to me. The angels are like, they're guardians, but we have discernment, and so they'll tell you. Don't. Oh my God, I got my cards out earlier. That was like from the first deck I ever made, or before I even had my tarot cards, and on one of them, this is perfect for your reading. Let me see if I can find it here, because don't ignore the red flags. But it's the most perfect analogy for a red flag ever. I should have shuffled. It would probably come out, right? Okay, hold on. I have to find it because it's absolutely hilarious. Hey, KT. I'm just finishing up Craigie here. If you want to ask a question, I will get you. I know I said 3 card draws, but I've been doing them as 5 for some reason, and that's just how I've been doing them the whole time. So, and then we'll do some clarifiers. Oh, it's so funny. Like, how many cards do I have here? Probably won't be able to find it. If I can't find it, I'll post it later, Craig. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Is that a red flag? Is it? Is it? Yeah, it's a red flag. It's a red flag. Are there other beings watching your progress on Earth? I mean, I can pull a tarot card for that, but of course there are. I had a dream the other night. I talked to my dead grandma. And she was like, and it's literally been her anniversary of her death was 10 days ago. I had the dream last night. It was 2 years and 10 days. And I had a dream where we were coming right up to before she died. And then it was like, we came back to see her, and she was like 20 years younger and up walking around. Her face was all full again. And she was like, I feel fine. I feel great. I'm okay now. Crazy. But yeah, I'll draw some cards on it. I mean, I watch a lot of readers that we all have different theories. I mean, I'm a Jesus girl, so I know that the angels and the demons are all around me all the time. Are you feeling called on a life path? Do you feel like you're being watched? Like a good way or a bad way? I've had evil eye blast through my house a whole bunch. You don't mean humans. You meant non-humans like alien life forms in a good way. Do you feel like I mean, like, are you a light worker? Do you feel like you're like have a path? Do you feel like there's a reason they are? Okay, you got 10 of cups and the magician and the emperor, 4 of cups, the hermit, and 10 of swords. Have you had a dark night of the soul? Correct. Creation. Listen, I'm going to tell you, this would sound crazy and I don't talk, be of service. Okay. So, not to make it about me and despondence, which I wasn't really going to pull a third one on that. I haven't been, but it was probably 4 years ago. I've always loved astrology and the moon and all that. I've always had psychic gifts, but I didn't go around talking about them. I didn't live the light worker, I'm a psychic life. You're in ascension. And I had a meltdown. I was depressed. I literally went outside, and I do think it was a full moon. There's been a lot of times where, like, certain full moons, I am like, I can't sit in my house. I'm literally drawn out into my yard. And when I tell you it would sound crazy, I literally threw myself on the ground and I was crying and like screaming. And I mean, I have said things that have came out of my mouth that I was literally like, did I just say that? Like 10 years ago, I would have called myself crazy. And I'm throwing this fit and I'm screaming to God in the universe or whatever. And I'm like, I know I know that my life was meant to have a greater purpose than this. Like I know this is not where I'm supposed to be. And oddly, here's what really freaked me out. I was like, you said I wouldn't be alone or something, or I was like, I know I'm not meant to be alone. And then I started like screaming like to my person or my soulmate, and I'm like, where the F are you? Come get me right now. And then it was like I literally heard in my head, who's gonna tell her he's not coming yet? I mean, I would swear to you. So I moved. I moved 5 times in the pandemic. I lost a lot of my belongings. I met some really crappy people along the way, and I met some really magical people along the way. But I lived in this very tiny town where my son and I made 350 people. And I look out my window one day. I've always been able to spot people, even in a grocery store. It could be the cashier, it could be the guy behind me, that I just like can feel. And I'm not even a guy who's always like, I'm not a person who normally would have talked about that stuff. Like I wasn't living that light worker life. None of my friends were into that. You know, it was not what I subscribed to. But I could always tell when someone needs my help. And so I look out my window and I see this young kid, a teenager, and I literally again hear in my head, that one needs you, Sammy. That kid needs you. I befriended that kid. He was not in a very good home space. I ended up like feeding older teenager, but I ended up like feeding him and a couple other kids in the town. I have a kid. I love my son. But I've never been that person who was like, I love children. I love kids. Oh my God, I love kids and we should protect them 110%. Like I'm a mama bear, but I've never been that like, let me hold your baby type of person. So for me to be like feeding, having these kids, and you don't judge. I don't judge anyone in active addiction, you know. Their parents were effing junkies and they weren't being fed. And I never thought in a million years that I would be like Asta referred to me as Mama Coco. And some people refer to me as this all my friends' kids refer to me as Uncle Coco. Because everyone always has a cool story about a cool uncle, right? So I was like, I'm Uncle Coco. My last name's Coco. So it was a kickoff uncle. My name's Sam Coco is my real name. I just never thought in a million years I would be that person to other people. But I guess that goes back to me saying, I know my life has more purpose than this. So my other channel is called The Midwest Thistle. And I really felt called to teach people. I'm not a vegan, I'm not a tree hugger. I love them both. I love vegetables and trees. Okay. But I'm really being called to teach people and try to urge people to grow their own food. And in the middle of my ascension last year, if you're still on, Katie, I stopped eating completely. Dark Night of the Soul, I'm pretty sure there's a demon in my basement. I'm telling you, I stopped eating for months and I literally was like, I said, it was one of those weird things I said out loud and I go, I can no longer eat the food of this earth, like processed food. Like it was so weird. So, um, I'm a Jesus guy, but also I think no one wants to talk about all the magic that happened in the Bible, as well as like even just having discernment. It's a prophetic gift. Being able to, I'm not calling myself a prophet. I think people who call themselves prophets are crazy. Do I know how to read energy? Do feel like I have heard the voice of God? Yeah. But I don't go around, I don't go around talking about it. You just do it. But also, all this stuff in the Bible and all of that, yeah, I think we are definitely otherworldly. And it was funny, I just saw the world, but I definitely think we're otherworldly, and I think, yeah, there were definitely visitors from the heavens, heaven, creator, all of that, outer space, aliens, you name it. I'm like, I'm a person who kind of believes it all. I think most of it is all related. We just call it different things, and we just all worship differently. So that's just me, and so I don't preach I don't preach that upon people. That's why I was really asking, like, where you were going with that, because I was trying to figure out what page you were on there. Do you feel like you have a task? Do you feel like you have a task to do, or like your mission? I mean, I feel like I'm a child-sized woman, but I always say I'm here to protect the women and children, and the men too. The injured, the broken, the all that. I try to, again, like my other channel is all like DIY curb score. What can we use to make something else? I'm very much on a budget, so I'm like really into like budgeting. No one said prepping can't be pretty. Just because you're poor doesn't mean your house can't look really cool. Or you can't, it's about appreciating what you have and turning nothing into something, transmuting curb scores into really awesome things. And I don't fluff on the channel. So, a lot of the home makeover, homesteading channels, They've got $1 million budgets. Do you know how much those solar panels cost and how much it costs to run all those pipes and those waters? So I'm very Midwest about it. We're all on a budget here. So Craig, are you still here? Bro, they tried to take me to jail too. They were going to arrest me when I drove down to Missouri and I got that kid and I brought him back. And his mom came later. She was drunk, wasted. And she said the person's house he was headed to was a registered sex offender. And then they tried to get me for harboring a runaway. They told me he couldn't spend the night at my house. He could come over after school. So I was like, he slept in the abandoned building across the street from my house the next night when they made me take him out. And the next night I brought him back in. I didn't give a shit. I laughed in that cop's face because I was like, well, I guess if I go to jail, I go to jail. I couldn't do it. And then I didn't see him for like a couple months. So he ended up he moved in with a family, or it must have been some kids at school's family in the next town over. So then I didn't see him for a couple months. And when I saw him again, he was at least 10 pounds heavier, 10 or 15, clean clothes. His cheeks weren't sucking in from starvation because he wasn't getting enough to eat. What was even crazier, God, the universe, all of it will put people in your path more than one time. Here's what's crazy. Fuck the HIPAA law. When I was 28 or 27, I used to make prescription glasses. And it didn't occur to me until after it took me a while to even figure it out. And I go, oh my God, because I don't remember their name. I didn't remember their names. And all the kids had different last names. But I remember this woman coming in with these two little kids. And I was like the easiest glasses salesman. I didn't push anything on you. Like I was getting you the best hookup you could get. And she just starts bawling in the middle of my store. Her dad was there, who I assume was her dad, was there helping her. And I don't know what she was crying out there. That she had nothing to cry about. I don't know what the hell was confusing her about it. And I remember looking at her father and going, you really, if she is this lunatic, you really it would be a crime to sleep with her. She was that far gone. I'm like, you really let someone sleep with your daughter? She should be like in a home. And then it all like fell into place later that I was like, oh my God, those were those two kids and she was that crazy loon. Oh yeah. And I'm not making fun of anyone who is like mentally slow at all. I was just like literally like, I don't have any respect for her at this point. Anyways, like you're living in the house with some guy you just met. And here's how I knew she just met that guy. Because I had swiped on him and had a conversation with him a month before I moved to that town. And I ended up like, you're an idiot. I don't know what dumb thing he said to me. And so she literally had just met him and moved in and moved her kids in, but her kids were sleeping in a camper in the backyard and she was in the house. Because I even asked him, I'm like, y'all don't, like, okay, if you don't have bedrooms, I get that. There's only so many bedrooms in a house, but there's no couches. You don't have couches for teenagers to sleep on. They have to live out in a camper. Might be fine in the summer, but it wasn't summer at the time. So I just think that was shady. I know desperate times might call for desperate measures, but I still don't have any respect for them. That's crazy. that's fate though. I mean, it really is. I used to be so upset about feeling like we were shuffled around, and then it was like it was for a good reason. Anybody else want to ask a question? I think we've got one coming in and out, or we've got dropouts. I'm just rambling till someone asks me something. Talking about my ascension and crazy experience. Magician. Right place, right time. Was that a yes? I mean, I would say so. If you feel like it, oh, you have temperance and 2 of cups. Yeah, I mean, I would say you already know. If you feel like you're on a mission and you're here to do something that's not insane or harmful to other people, then I would say, yeah. You thought you were tripping? Well, that's what ascension is, isn't it? I mean, I think I literally thought I was going insane. It could have been my 3-month fast I went on. I just don't talk about it a lot on the channel because I think a lot of channels are just, yeah, you can't eat the same foods. They do say that too, that there is something about um, requiring like very little food as well. Oh, I ended up in the hospital. It was a big ordeal. I think I tapped out at I mean, I also have always had an eating disorder. Tower and 2 of cups. I was down to 78 pounds. It's taken me a really, really long time to recover. I couldn't work. 3 of cups in the tower. Yeah, you gotta eat though. You'll have to come out of it. It takes a while. So another thing is I would get so like I hadn't eaten. Oh, that tower really wants to come out. And then your body will start craving stuff. So also pay attention to what your body's craving because oddly, like I kept craving licorice, and I go, man, there's got to be something to this. So I looked it up, and women will crave licorice because there is something in it that your body wants, and it, like you eat it, and then it makes you produce this hormone because you're or this something. I'm not a biologist scientist guy, but it would make me your body produce something because it was missing something. So definitely do pay attention if you're craving something in particular, because your body is like literally Google that, because your body is missing something and your body knows. It's kind of like rabbits. Have a pet rabbit, you can throw almost anything at them and they know instinctively what they can and can't eat, not like a dog or a cat. It's just bred into them. 7 of Pentacles, 8 of Strength. 8 of Strength. Yeah, that's good. Food made from scratch. So I don't do a lot of. I'm not like a chef, but my other channel is all about growing your own food, and I need to get it shared. My friend that I like co-op with for the farmers market, he does a lot of cooking and like making. They've got all kinds of berries and stuff grown in their yard because they've lived there for years, and he makes like jams and man, he grew like cucamelons last year, these little like teeny They're teeny tiny and they're like the size of grapes, but they look like watermelons. I didn't really like it because I didn't like the consistency of it, but he pickled some and they were really good. So you went to the ER not for food related things. You used to be greedy. Well, you're not. You go to sleep, right? Do you sleep at night? Well, let me ask that before you say you felt like you're tripping. Like if you're using substances that make you not sleep, okay. I didn't want to just come out and ask you if you were, you know, smoking white substances. Because if you are, that's not an ascension. Look, I have a couple friends like that. They're not allowed back in the house anymore. No judgment. I don't think they're bad people. I just don't want to listen to their I've been up 3 days mumbo jumbo. Lovers does keep popping up, and that's 2 people being watched. Oh, to caffeine. Yeah. As I yawn and I'm sipping on a cup of coffee at 1 in the morning. All right, I'm just going to pull another random draw if no one has a question. We'll just see what we get. King of Cups, 3 of Pentacles, 5 of Wands, 2 of Wands, Knight of Cups, Ace of Swords. Hi. Do you want to ask a question, Sunny, or do you want me to just draw? I did just draw. Let me finish this one since they're all out. But I've got King of Cups, 3 of Pentacles, 5 of Swords. So I feel like someone's obviously fighting for position. 2 of Cups. It almost could have related to our ascension, even though we already pulled that one though. But 2 of Wands is, and the Knight of Cups. They're both moving towards that new direction, followed by the Ace of Swords. Miracle, guilt from the past. All right. Yeah, go ahead, ask a question. I'll just pick these back up. Everyone was being quiet and I know I was just rambling. So I was like, just wanted to keep it going. All right, Sunny girl. Shoot it out. Okay. How does B feel about me? Got a lot of lover readings tonight, huh? Do see the lovers though on that split. Lovers and the Eight of Wands. That's the content. I know. Craig. That's what's funny. You know I can ramble, especially if I no longer do the Facebook lives because I could tell when some people just watch because they want to see your crap show. So I no longer all right. How does B feel about me? I'm just still shuffling, girl, because we've been using all these cards. I've got 3 decks out here, so I'm just trying to shuffle them all with your question before I lay them out here. Ooh. 3 of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, though, Queen of Cups, 7 of Swords, the High Priestess. So I don't know if you and B have been in a relationship already. If you haven't been and you just like this person, they could be slow moving or questionable if you're not getting a right vibe. You had a small misunderstanding. Okay. So I do see 7 of Swords, which is my taking my toys and going home card. But then you do end with the High Priestess. So victim and impatience. So I don't know. Okay. Well, do you feel like, here's what I was going to say, like all his feelings? So you do like him, but here's another thing I've said. I don't know if it was on my last live or if it was on my love readings. I am not a fan of, and maybe this isn't your scenario, but you know when you've been friends with someone and you think that you're like besties and hanging out and they hold back that they have feelings for you? I always find that so violating. I just do, because it's like, it just feels so unauthentic, like almost that they're lingering around waiting to, and I'm just like, I'm a very bold person. And one of my friends that did that was in a relationship. So that's why I was like, bro, we're so cool. No, he had a girlfriend and then was upset I was going out with someone. Humility. And it was just like, it feels violating. Like, safe. I mean, okay, sure. Do I have the hots for like the ex-cop security guard at the Hy-Vee? Yeah, but also we're not hanging out, and he's got divorcee written all over him, and I'm single and not even looking to mingle. Okay, funny friendship. So I'm getting the victim and the impatience. But so that's exactly what made me say that, though. Like, I'm not even calling that mediumship. I'm calling that life experience. But if you really are good friends, like just give it time. But I know exactly how that feels. So it's just, and you should be friends with someone first, but like it shouldn't be like harboring feelings. Your self card was dance. I enjoyed jacking up my music and dancing and read a book, but that's not really gonna help with your problem. I think that's what he needs to do. Oh, that's so funny. Yes, Andrea, for sure you can ask a question. We are just finishing up with Sunny Girl. I'm laughing so hard, but not at you. I'm so sorry, girl. Okay, this is the best Saturday night ever. Like, look, I was supposed to go out with someone tonight. I've been talking to him for months, and and I liked that I felt like we were friends first. He lives across the state, and what does my baby daddy want me to do when it comes to us? Okay. I'm going to keep shuffling. I'm going to reshuffle all these decks, Andrea, while I'm still talking. But I'm reshuffling with your jam here. So, I don't know if I'm the jerk for like not messaging him today. Like, we made the plans last night. We have talked every day for the last week and more. And so like I woke up and cleaned my entire house. Like, um I never heard from him. So I don't know if I was supposed to message him. To me, that just seems weird and it seems like standoffish. And so I'm just like, I mean, I hate to be that guy, but then I'm like, I don't know. So, Sunny girl, that's so, you poor thing. I've so been there. Is he scared? I don't know. I mean, probably. I'm pretty intimidating. I mean, like literally the chair I'm sitting in has like a gun inside of it. I'm pretty intimidating person. Love and light. Hey, no one said you couldn't be an armed light worker. And I wasn't kidding when I said that when I went down and got that kid who was a runaway, I literally, and I'm a civilian, but I have a vest and I was full on packing. I had my kid in the back seat. I hit the Missouri border. I got out. I put my vest on, cocked my stuff. I didn't even. I think I have a permit, but is he scared to fall for you? Oh, I don't know. I think we've both been single a really long time. Honestly, I just figured he probably had too many beers with his friends or warrior. Yeah, I know. I mean, you got to do what you got to do. I feel like, the good people of this world, if good guys aren't willing to do bad guy shit, then the bad guys keep getting away with it. So, and then it was pathetic that it was like I was the one who they kicked the kid out and he ran away or whatever, but I was the bad guy for going to get him for some reason. Whatever. That's what lawyers are for. Text him and make sure he's okay. I will tomorrow. It's a little late now. He's probably in bed. I know. I thought about that earlier too, but I'm like, I just think he chicken shitted out or didn't want to drive to Des Moines or. All right, Andrea, I got you, girl. I'm working on it. Oh, I did see the lovers. Thanks, Sunny girl. I don't know why it's deleting your comments all of a sudden. It's saying they're retracted. All right. Good night, Craig. Thank you, Craig. You're my biggest supporter, bro. I appreciate that. I see the world. All right, Andrea, are we still here? Queen of Cups, Six of Pentacles, and the Ten of Cups. Nope, that's the 9. Sorry, the 9 of Cups. Still a great card. Okay. Justice. 7 of Cups. That's the good and the bad of the cups, though. Ace of Wands. And I wasn't pulling another, but when I accidentally pulled 2, I did see the 10 of Cups. So I'm gonna make special note of it. So I see the want for balance. Is there imbalance, or there has been imbalance? Justice is the second balance card, though, and Ace of Wands is a new beginning. The 7 of Cups, though, that's like the good, the bad, and the ugly of the world in the cups. So outside interference or a lot on his plate. I don't know. I mean, like, to me, you're sitting in the Queen of Cups energy, right? You seem like you want to be together, but maybe he's not. It kind of just depends on mysticism. That's the mystery card. Abundance. So I don't know if you guys haven't been married. When you say baby's daddy, I guess I take it as it's not your ex-husband. So I don't know if he's focused on abundance or things impatient. Things haven't seemed balanced, or maybe that's what was causing your guys' problems. Could have been really a lack of imbalance. I don't know if one person was doing more caretaking and the other person was out like drinking from all the cups. I don't mean like cheating or anything like that. You know what I mean? I just mean like living it up like you weren't a parent. He's a Scorpio and you're Aries. I'm a Leo and I'm talking to a Scorpio. And so, Aries and Leo are very similar. Release. They are compatible, that you want the same things, and joy. I didn't shuffle those again. I don't know if you need to release whatever you guys have been fighting about or had been fighting about, like what led to the kind of separation. I'm just kind of feeling like Moon Goddess. It's not very clarifying for a question. Be alone. So I think I would say to you, like, sit on it and see what you want, or maybe maybe he needs some time alone. I don't know if your kid is young, if your kids are younger and maybe like feeling restricted, like some people feel like their whole life is over because they had a kid. Recovery. Your daughter's 10, so it's been a while. You got recovery is kind of the ending one, but you got release and joy, impatience. I just see kind of a lack of balance. I would say, the be alone and the moon goddess cards to me. I mean, I know that came out of a self-care oracle, but I'm really seeing that as like just needing to really kind of have a deep conversation and everyone introspecting and like what you guys really want, you know. And I know it's hard when it's like you're the father of your child. I'm guessing you were probably together for a while. Or I don't know, maybe you guys have you split up and started talking again? Um but I always tell everyone don't let someone who's not gonna be long term keep you from, without committing. Like, don't let a temporary person keep you from the love of your life. And I'm a huge fan, and this is just my personal opinion. I'm not a fan of never stay together for the kids. You know, obviously, you seem like you know, you have some love there, but it's just talking again and in a good place now. Good. But also, I will say at the same time, I know people who have dated, divorced, had kids, divorced, and gotten back together 20 years later, um, married, divorced other people and gotten back together. So, we all grow. We're all on a path of a different timetable, but I'm just a huge fan of not staying together for the kids because it only makes weird kids, you know. Doesn't sound like that's your situation, just spewing my advice. I would just say, yeah. I mean, you've got recovery and joy. I don't know if you're co-parenting well, or abundance and patience, release and joy. And maybe you need to have the do-over and just let go of, you know kind of just letting go of all. And abundance isn't money. I never read abundance as money. I always read it as fulfillment and being able to grow love, grow abundantly, being happy. So release could be, I mean, you'll just have to release whatever took you guys apart. But you had a lot of balance cards in there, so maybe you guys are kind of finally having your balance. And if your daughter's 10, I don't know how old you guys were when you first had your kid too. I was a late baby haver. I didn't have mine till I'm 30, but it when we're young, it's like a whole nother ball game. You're still figuring out who you are. So if that's the case, then that would be the release. And what I was seeing with the Seven of Cups is kind of like all the worldly offerings that we might feel we're missing out on till we figure out some of them are bad. So I just got this new chakra love deck. It's not, let's see what it says. Let your life burst forth with the seeds of creation, followed by creation. The flames of destruction will ignite a rebirth. And creativity. Use creativity to transform your pain into positivity. I really like that the first two, though, said Fertility. Let your life burst forth from the seeds of creation. That's your kid. And then the next card was creation. And these weren't going in order. I've used this deck like once, and it was shuffled. It was a used deck anyway, so it's been shuffled plenty of times. But then it was followed directly by creation. The flames of destruction will ignite a rebirth. So hopefully that's positive. Creativity. Use creativity to transform your pain into positivity. Trust your intuition. It is in contact with a higher source of knowledge. I always say, I'll stop pulling because I could go all night with those. So I mean, I always say, like, trust your intuition. You know what you feel. Best of luck to you, though. I love a good love story when people do get back together, though. Triumph. I would just say, like, take it slow. Say what you want. Maybe he is waiting to hear, what you're feeling before he says anything, too. I mean, I don't know your man, but I know a lot of men that don't like to talk about their feelings. Thank you. Have a good night. Good luck too. Let me know. I'm still waiting for my awesome love story. It'll happen when it's my turn. What is your moon sign? I have no idea what your moon sign is. I am not an astrologer. I mean, I have some dice I can roll and we can take a good guess. I know you can look some of that up on like astrology.com, and there's a couple other things. You can put your birth date, birth location in and get some of that. I had a reading done through Joey's tarot, and had some of my astrological site or chart broken down for me, but honestly, I couldn't really tell you. That's not my expertise. I try to learn a little bit about it, every week, but I don't want to bullshit anybody saying that I know something I don't. Like, I know I'm a Leo, but I have more Libra in my chart, so it's like I'm like an honorary, which explains a lot about me, because I'm a very just person. I I even have a sign in my bathroom that says act justly. I believe in, I rule with the iron fist of compassion. Do you want to ask another question? Anyone can ask a question. And we just finished up Andrea. The Queen of Sheba. What is up, Queen? I love that. How'd you even get that as a handle? It's just one of those ones you think would be taken already. If you'll be in a committed relationship this year, all right. I've got like 5 decks out here, so I'm gonna, because we just finished up Andrea, so I'm gonna shuffle through them for a moment while we're working on your question. Oh my God, your name's really Sheba? So my last name is literally Coco, and like people think it's made up. Facebook won't even let me like make a new account, even if I try to send my ID in, because it thinks my name is fake. Yeah. And then also I did do, I mean, we're going to do your reading now, but I did do readings for the signs that were singles on Valentine's Day. I did Where's My Soulmate readings. So you can always check that too. I don't know if it will resonate, but oops. Jackenzie, are you asking if you will be married to Blue Ivy? Like the child Blue Ivy? I hope you're a child, although I don't know how you found this channel. Ooh, Sheba. Okay, sorry, I'm not reading them here. You got Knight of Cups, Knight of Wands, 5 of Swords. You've got a lot of you've got a lot of masculine out here. The Emperor and the King of Swords. So this is a solid dude. And then the Queen of Cups. And the Queen of Cups, what is she? Full of love. So you do have, and here's like normally what I would never say in a reading. I try to like never do drama readings until we get the drama decks. But like, if you look at these 2 dudes, they are like facing each other. So like, I'm not saying 2 dudes are going to be fist fighting over you. I'm saying you are going to have some options. So, I would say choose wisely, though. You know, follow your instinct on that one, obviously, but Queen of Cups is the outcome is awesome, and I'm going to hit some clarifiers here. Yeah, I'm single as a Pringle, too. I feel you. And also, Jackenzie, I'm gonna need a clarifier on if you're a child or an adult asking me about. I believe Blue Ivy is like, if you're talking about Beyonce's child, I believe she's still a child. So if you're not a child, I'm about to vest up and boot in your door. Okay, we've got isolation and miracle. So Sheba, if you've never had your natal chart done, so it did cost me $100 to get a private reading through this guy. Like, go to Joey's Tarot. I don't think it's Joey's Love Tarot. Joey's Tarot. He's hot, by the way, but I did. He was the only time I've ever had a private reading, and he'll literally also runs your astrology chart. So like, there's like work that goes into that, but it will kind of tell you when your person is incoming. I think more than a tarot reading. Like, as much as I'm like, this is my tarot channel, but knowledge, as I say that, and creativity, beauty. Maybe your person will know you're the one when you meet them. Yeah, he is on YouTube. And it was really cool. You're not an adult. Okay, good. Thank you. Okay. Shouldn't you be in bed? Where are your parents? I know right now my kid is 9 at my mom's and he's probably still up. I'm surprised he hasn't popped on. Yeah, I feel you. So I've just been enjoying you got aromatherapy on the self card. Could mean make yourself smell good too. Digital detox. Digital detox could be don't meet your person on Tinder. But you never know. I mean, and the best dating advice I ever got was from Minopon Tarot, who doesn't do love readings, but he's like, don't date someone who's not like anyone like all the other people. Like, we all have a type, like, date outside your type. Like, meet someone where you're doing something that you're like interested in, or also like to tell the universe you're ready for love. Like, if you're into like that, like drawing things in abundance and like stuff like that. I did get the advice, like, do make a dating profile, but you don't necessarily have to meet anyone. That's you telling the universe. They've all been, me too. Yeah, I mean, they might look similar sometimes. I like a hefty man with a beard, but I don't discriminate. I don't typically date people that are alike. Has it worked out for me yet? No, it hasn't. But yeah, I think it's either Joey's Tarot or I think it's just Joey's Tarot. He's got like 4K subscribers, so he shouldn't be too hard to find. But you have to like email. He has like an email up. He doesn't just take like everybody, If you're throwing weird vibes, he might not take you, but I don't know why he even says that. But I thought it was good. I think it was like a half-hour long video conference, and you go into this website and he'll send you the link and everything. And he's a US vet that lives in Japan, and so like when you pay him via whatever, it's funny because it transfers it over to whatever their currency is. So it looks like you're paying them thousands of dollars. Don't freak out. It's just whatever. But it was cool that Is he remorseful? Are they ever? Yes, I will ask. It was really cool to have my astrology done. And it said my person was coming in probably like April. It was somewhat questionable. It was like either, no, it did say like my person was coming. It was my Three of Pentacles that he was saying that was either going to be like my person or it was me, that I was going to be like standing in my own abundance, which is what I've been focused on. You found it? Yeah, I love that guy. He's fun. Lately, he's been doing lives, so you might check out his live videos for the readings too. And then I did post, they're super glitchy because until I hit that so many subscribers, all my videos are glitchy, but Three of Swords on Is He Sorry? But I did do that one love reading. Awesome. Yeah, I gotta say, Shiva, 9 days out of 10, it doesn't bother me being single at all. And then like I'll hit one and I'm like, I wish I had someone, but I just buy myself the flowers. Are you gonna be a movie star? Well, hold on. Since you are telling me that you're a kid, I'm gonna get out the old maid deck. Does anyone else want to start a question while I'm doing Jackenzie here? Jackenzie, am I saying it right? Jackenzie King. I've got the old maid deck out that is for careers. So let's find out if you're gonna be a movie star. Do you take drama classes or anything like that? I'll pull 3. Singer, teacher, dentist, pet sitter was the last one, but I said I'd pull 3. So you did have singer out the front. You could write music. If you can't sing, you could still write music. That's really good money. Or you could be a producer. Director and reporter is when I split the old maid deck. Ooh, actor and doctor when I split the deck again. I don't know about if you're going to marry Blue Ivy or not. I can't really pull on that. Do you want to? I mean, I heard her parents were like Illuminati, not naughty worshippers. So you might really think about that in your young age. You know, what side of the fence you want to fall on. It's cool. Oh, I just saw construction worker. I used to be a construction worker. I'm a handyman as well. Does anyone else want to ask a question? Jackenzie, don't you have parental controls on your phone? This is supposed to be an adult's channel. I don't know how you got here. But I guess I had those old maid cards in a pouch for a reason. Because I knew. Oh no. I did see the lovers. Anyone, Bueller. Ferris Bueller was an actor though, right? Or did he play one? He was a character in the movie. That could be your sign, Jackenzie. How am I out of data? Oh, 80%. Oh, okay. That's okay. I literally just upped my data, guys, so that I could do this go live. And I think I added like 3 gigs, and I was like, there is no way that I mean, this is a 2-hour live stream, but it's okay. We're not out of data. Unless I'm glitching out. Anyone else want to ask a question? I said 3 card draws, but really I've been doing 5 and a whole bunch of clarifiers. So I will keep shuffling for a moment and clear them out here. I don't know what your sign could be, Jackenzie. You can type into Google like your birthday, and then it'll tell you. I don't want you to post your birthday publicly on my live. So for like your safety. But it'll give you month and date ranges. And then that'll tell you what your sign is. I'm not an astrology expert. I look 20. I'm 40. Thank you. All right, going once, going twice. It says I've got 4 people in. I mean, I can just randomly draw and talk for one more. I'll do one more. Okay, child. Whose child is this? Lilith vibes. I don't know if Lilith is sure Lilith was a good one. Wasn't Lilith Adam's first wife? Oh, Sheba, I didn't even know you were still here. Communication with the ex. Well, you had the 3 of Swords on if they were sorry or not. Okay, the two of Wands. That's the one wand being turned. And facing. He's got like facing a whole new world. He's got his back turned to one. But then you have Miracle. I'll pull another. Unity. All right, maybe. Could be. The other two clarifiers kind of changed the tune on that, didn't they? Ouch. So it keeps saying messages retracted. So are people deleting their messages, or is YouTube deleting them? Okay, I'm just pulling random. Temperance. Shit, that two of wands came back out. The moon. Two of swords. Eight of pentacles. And four of wands. So someone, this isn't related to any questions. It's just, I can see we have a few people in here unless we're dropping out. But temperance is balance. You know, two of wands is like to me, the minor arcana of the world. The moon is something's coming to light. Two of swords is the I don't know what to do card. The standing still, no clear outcome. But the eight of pentacles is he's working away on his abundance, and final clarified as the four. The four of wands, that could be a gazebo, an altar. They're both holding flowers. Joy, renewal. I don't think I shuffled these, but I don't know if I shuffled that deck or not again. But unity came out, so I'm going to set it off to the side. Wisdom, revelation, protection. You're welcome, Shiva. Thank you. Thanks for stopping by. That was super fun. So someone, could be either of you, could be for your questions. Someone's looking for balance. Balance is temperance. Could just be, it could be, work, life, love balance is kind of what I'm getting. Someone's looking for solid ground. Two of wands and the moon. Joy, renewal. I think revelation, wisdom, and protection. Someone's on a new venture. I would say you're plugging away at something. Maybe it seems like you don't know the direction that you want to go in with the two of swords. But I would say keep plugging away. Keep plugging away at it. You're obviously working on it. And then in the end, this is a success card. Whether that's career, relationship, life path. Could be any. Oh, I didn't. I didn't shuffle those, but I will say Embrace Color came out. Because I was kind of getting someone, yeah, perfect. I was going to say from this, I was kind of getting someone's like on a new life journey, kind of just like your lifestyle or your way of thinking, breaking free from that old mundane, like you've been doing it this way for 10 or 5 or 20 years. And then you had break free and embrace color. So I like that. That was just a shorty random one, if that resonates with someone. No great change happens, overnight. No great and lasting change. Oops. But like with the joy and the renewal, financial freedom fell on the floor. There was like a lot of flowers and on the table here. Wisdom, revelation, protection. Temperance is a Libra. It is. I mean, it may be the Libra card. Is it? It's a balance card. Libra is balance. I mean, I read it energetically as balance. I could get a book out that might tell me if it. I don't remember which book tells me. I should have got my other deck out. I will go live tomorrow morning too, guys. I'm not an astrology expert, so let me see. Some of them do say, or did you look it up? Did you look it up already, Jackenzie? Or are you Googling? Did you figure out what your sign was? I just didn't want to look for your sign there, Jackenzie, because I'm just saying I don't know how young you are, other than you said that you were, and some people believe that tarot goes against their religious beliefs. So I don't want to go against your parents' religious beliefs. If that's why we got the old maid cards out for yours. Just saying. Oh, I passed it. I don't know. I think because that's Sagittarius. Yeah, it's Sagittarius. Is Temperance card. Anyone else want to ask a question before we roll out? Two a.m. last call. I was trying to call last call at 1:57. Jackenzie, good luck marrying Blue Ivy. Work out for you. Is the industry scouting you? I don't know. You'll know if they are. Be very careful if they are. You should go independent or go find Seth Green. He's a good man. I think he has a pub. Is a music producer. If you're young, you need to find an actual good music producer that's not shady, that will try to take advantage of you. No Harvey Weinstein crap, okay? Do American Idol or America's Got Talent or something. Start there. Oh, I think I'm calling it, guys. That's what I'm saying. Jackenzie, that you have to be careful, and yeah, a lot of people will try to take advantage of you. And they'll pretend to be your friend. Demons and devils are everywhere, and they're in people, and even when you're adult, that's what I try to tell my son, is if the offer sounds too good to be true, it is. No one's picking you up in a white van to take you to a recording studio. And even as an adult, I mean, I moved to a small town. They see you before you see them. You move to a small town, anywhere new you move. It doesn't matter how old you were. I always say the people who talk to you first are usually not the good people. So I hate to say that. I'm not trying to discourage your dreams of, being a singer. I'm just saying, be aware. Do research on a lot of your favorite artists and stuff. And I mean, look at all the kids who were in Disney movies. There's, hopefully you got good parents, and they'll help you make the right decisions and watch out for you. I'm shuffling the cards, but we're calling last call if anyone has a question. Oh, you're welcome, Jackenzie. Am I saying your name right, Jackenzie? Yes, ma'am. I got 4 people, no questions. Jackenzie's just been on here a minute, so we're just chit-chatting. Hierophant. 9 of Wands, the Fool. 3 of Cups. Queen of Wands. Knight of Wands. Someone's been in hermit mode. Looks like you've been fighting your butt off with the 8 of Wands. That's fighting to hold your stance, but you're the Fool, wanting a new, fresh beginning. Then you've got 3 of Cups, coming together, victory, union. Ooh, I seen 2:22 on the clock. I'm not normally a clock watcher. You guys won't hear me go, I mean on the ticking clock, not the time clock's 2:07. But I won't go, throat chakra. I watch a lot of readers that do. It's just not me. Mysticism, completion. I don't know if someone had a dark night of the soul. Mysticism isn't my magic card. Some mysticism, actually, I usually read it on this deck as like, mysticism is like, we know where we want to go. We know where we're going to end up. We don't know how we're going to get there. We just know we're going. The Hierophant, I mean, textbook definition, it's the Hierophant is tradition. The Hierophant's, well, I was reading that as the Hermit though, wasn't I? The Hierophant is, well, he looks like the Pope, so he's supposed to be balanced, fair, where's peace, passion, protection. He's supposed to be like knowing, you know, all knowing. He's kind of like the godly. I did read him as I read him as the Hermit. I mean, someone sitting in Hierophant energy, man. I wonder where my little. Is that Sugar Cube? Sure, you can ask a question. Everyone was being quiet. I was just going to throw an ender and be on with it. Oh, here though, Jackenzie, I was pulling it in being Oracle, and it must be for you, and it says you are good enough. All right, Sugar Cube. You can ask your question. I'm going to go ahead and I've got like 5. I tried to make it so you guys could see the table. I've got like 5 decks out here, so I'm going to like reshuffle all of them because I'm going to use, I know my thing said I was doing 3 card pulls, but I've really been doing like 5 with a whole bunch of clarifiers, so. Okay. Joel. How was Joel? Is Joel a ginger? Because if it's the Joel I haven't heard from in 3 months, it must be going well. I never met him in person. Yeah, it's like I'm totally kidding. It was really just someone I talked to online forever. Dark hair, okay? Okay. Let's put the deck. All right, pulling for Joel. And I do have a couple of love readings up on my channel too that I did on Valentine's Day. For singles, or you could see if one of them resonates. It's funny I mentioned the Hermit and there it was. Okay. So you've got 4 of Cups, 3 of Wands, the D-Man, 8 of Wands, the Fool, and the Hermit. Confusion, but creation. So I don't know if they're like taking it slow. Maybe it seems like one of you has been through it. That's what I was kind of picking up. You've got the chains, the 4 of Cups is like he has this one really awesome cup in front of him, like you, right? But he's looking at these other 3 cups, like he's dwelling on them and he's pouting. And then you've got the 3 of Wands, and then the D-Man is 2 people chained. So I don't know if someone, and then here in the 3 of Wands, he's holding on the one and he has his back turned to the other. So I would say if you're getting confusion from them, I don't know what their past, I'm feeling like their past relationship was kind of and making, is maybe making them seem like slow, or like they're not, like they're not expressive or hesitant, like, You have the 8 of Wands though and the Fool. So I would say, maybe they want their fresh new beginning. And then the Hermit is shining a light on, the situation. Then you've got passion and peace. So creation, you have creation, following confusion. So is he like scared? Probably. I'll pull a couple more. Yeah, I think most people that are like hesitant, it's just because it's like they've been through. The 8 of Wands is like fighting for your stance or like fighting to hold position, but like he's got a bandage on his head and he looks like he's holding on to that one wand and he's looking at those other ones like they're going to beat the crap out of him again. Take a bath, treat yourself, bake. Those weren't Claire's. That was a self-care deck. I was just seeing if anxiety was going to come out. Faith. Yeah, I would just say they're probably just hesitant because of outside influences. And if not, leave gracefully. I would say it depends on how long you've Oh, I mean, yeah, you could be the one worried. Exactly. I guess I wasn't looking at your comment. I was just looking at it as like them. So, yeah, very possibly. I've been there. So, and if we've been in past relationships, we need assurance and security a lot of times. Wow, that really ate up all that. Oh, not that worried? Well, good. I'm always like that too, though. Hangman, and that's not the card, and the Ace of Wands. That's not the card of being stuck. That's just self-reflection. That's just pausing to take a look at it. So, yeah, good luck and be confident. All right, guys, I'm gonna hop off here. It's been a long night. I can't believe I've been doing this for 2.5 hours. Thanks. If anyone's on here, please hit like, please hit subscribe. I will go live again. I'm gonna try to go live tomorrow. I don't know if it's glitching out at this point because I'm back to slow data. So thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you in the next one. There's some general readings up for signs, and I don't think I've done a general in a while, so but there's titles on them, so if you can see if one resonates. All right, thanks guys. Bye. Oh, all for one and one for all. I still need to shorten my bell string there.